Well, good Thursday morning, everybody. It is July 22nd today. And today is the last day of Vacation Bible School, if you've been following that. And so if you've got a little one, a grandchild, or whatever, it's in VBS, tonight's the program at 7:30, so don't forget that. So, and also since it's Thursday, I will be doing drive-thru communion from 5 to 5:15. But because of the VBS, I'm probably not going to be I won't be putting up a video because I've got a class with the VBS at 7 o'clock. So I won't be putting up the video tonight. We'll get that going again maybe next week. So today we are just about done with the book of Acts. We have today and tomorrow. And then remember, I'm going to take Saturday off this time. Monday we'll start a new book. I'm thinking 1 Thessalonians. I'm not 100% sure on that. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe 1 Corinthians, but probably 1 Thessalonians. We'll go from there. Any rate, so today and tomorrow we're going to finish the book of Acts. Today we're going to look at Acts 28, verse 17 to 22. And remember, Paul has landed at the port. They stayed down by the port, not gone right up into Rome, but he's been there for 7 days, staying with some other believers. And now he is going to move. Then he went on up to Rome, and now we are going to start from there. So he's already been there a week. All right, Paul and the Jewish leaders in Rome. 3 days later, he called together the local leaders of the Jews. When they had assembled, he said to them, "Brothers, though I had done nothing against our people or the customs of our ancestors, yet I was arrested in Jerusalem and handed over to the Romans. When they had examined me, the Romans wanted to release me, because there was no reason for the death penalty in my case. But when the Jews objected, I was compelled to appeal to the emperor, even though I had no charge to bring against my nation. For this reason, therefore, I have asked to see you and speak with you, since it is for the sake of the hope of Israel that I am bound with this chain." They replied, "We have received no letters from Judea about you, and none of the brothers coming here has reported or spoken anything evil about you. But we would like to hear from you what you think, for with regard to this sect, we know that everywhere it is spoken against." Okay, so it's been 3 days. Paul's probably been working to try to find a place to stay. Remember, he's under house arrest, and one of the soldiers has to be there to guard him at all times, though he is afforded that luxury of being under house arrest, even though they were, they originally was sent there under supposedly a capital charge. That's kind of interesting, though there really isn't a charge against him. That's the whole rub. So we have this meeting where Paul meets with the local Jewish leaders. And there's some kind of funny things said here that we kind of scratch our head. First of all, Paul says he has done nothing against our people or the customs of our ancestors. Well, Paul has spoken against requiring circumcision. We've talked all about that, all the way back, about the Jewish light that Paul has successfully set up, really, of bringing in the Gentiles and bringing them into Judea, bringing them into the Christian sect, so I should say, without becoming truly Jewish. And that's what's rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Excuse me. A lot of the Jewish people the wrong way. But he maintains he's done nothing against them. It's a matter of perspective, I suspect. We see that he didn't, but I can empathize with some of the Jewish people and see how they think he did. So we should be able to do that. We should be able to put on the lens of those that we disagree with. That's a lesson we should all be learning today. Hey, guys and girls. That would be wonderful if we could all do that. But so they come to him and say some interesting things to him. They say that they've heard nothing evil about him. I've had commentators say, well, they say they don't know him. That's not what they say. They say they don't know anything. They've not heard any reports of anything evil about him. Apparently they know who he is, or they wouldn't have just met with him. You're not just going to meet with every Tom, Dick, and Harry that shows up in Rome, I suspect. These are the leaders of the synagogues, most likely. These are Pharisees. Paul is a Pharisee. Gamaliel is his teacher. He has some status as a Pharisee, no doubt. So there's something about Paul that makes these guys willing to go and meet with him. Again, I don't think they are just going to meet with every Jewish person that shows up, or even every Pharisee that shows up and say, "Hey guys, I want to call together a big meeting." I don't think that's happening. Paul has some draw. There's some draw there. So they come to see Paul for some reason, to see what it is. And there seems to be even though they There seems to be some acceptance of him, at least at this point. Though they do say that they want to hear more about this sect. Remember, I call it a sect. Here they call it a sect. The Jews for Christ, whatever you want to call it at that time, the way. They want to know everything that's been spoken about it because it's being spoken against everywhere. It's got people in an uproar, and likewise, by extension, one would think that they would think Paul had everyone in an uproar, even though they've just said that they don't have anything evil against him. So this is an interesting thing here with what's going on there. We'll finish it up tomorrow, but the dynamics are interesting here. One wonders, are they being coy? Are they being reserved? Or are they just flat out telling a fib? I don't think Paul is. I think Paul is probably, that's genuinely what he believes and the way he sees it. The leaders, I'm not sure. I think they're fibbing a little bit when they say that they have not heard anything evil against Paul. But it's hard to know. Impossible for me to know. But at any rate, we do want to look at this as God finally got Paul to where he needs to be. He's talking to the religious leaders in Rome. And now we'll find out tomorrow what goes on from there, if there's any convincing being done. And we'll wrap up Acts tomorrow. We'll do a summary, and then again Saturday I'm going to take the day off because we got done with Acts right at the end of a weekend, and it's supposed to be my day off, so we'll take Saturday off this time. And we'll probably start First Thessalonians on Monday. That's what I'm thinking today. So, but I could change my mind tomorrow, or even Saturday or Sunday. Who knows about me? All right. Have a very blessed day, and please, please, please be a blessing to someone today. Tell them about Jesus. All right. That'd be a good start. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.